train wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh. Really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. On the run, it's Hosley. Maybe a crease. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his big tight end. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Unloads to the right. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught by Smith. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Running inside, it's Edwards. Snowed under by the defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Play clock was down to 5. No need to rush things. Make sure you got it right, so they'll use the timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
On fourth down, going to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Hosley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
To throw, it's Grimes. Rushes on him. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Gets it out fast. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got an open man. Into the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking deep. He's got it down the left. He's loose. Touchdown, Spartan. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Back to pass, it's Grimes. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Really good patience and recognition, and how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Off the play fake. A strike downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Yellow Jackets, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Headed to the end zone, and he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, there's something you don't see very often. The quarterback overthrowing that guy with his type of speed. There aren't a lot of dudes that have the arm talent to overthrow him, but somehow we just saw it happen right there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Might be calling a hot route. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I tell you what, it's so nice to speed that clock up with the quarterback. Hit him early, hit him often. Those shots start to add up. That thing comes out all over the place.
And send the tight end in motion.
Booster, booster.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Going up for grabs, and he beats his man and pulls it down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And that's pretty encouraging. Like, this defense needs a shot in the arm, right? Like, 2 possessions, they've given up 2 touchdowns. Like, now they try to be aggressive and go after the deep ball right away. Nice coverage. That's a good start to this drive. You know, 2 bad drives, we flush those, we forget about those. See if this defense can get back on track.
East line set just inside the right upright. And they've regained the lead. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the #1 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Cougars in need of a miracle right now. They haven't really been competitive today, and that's stunning considering this team is the #1 team in the country. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going to take a shot. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
It'll be 3rd and long. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Defense in press coverage. On the ground, it's Hosley. Makes one man miss. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Looking to throw, it's Grimes. Stepping to the right. He'll get rid of it. Makes a catch. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. That one will give them the lead.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's McCray. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll try it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen. 3rd
and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all fourth downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. A spectacular one-hand grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making checks. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Over the middle, it's Smith. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Got it set up on the outside. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Spartan.
And when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space. And what a great job. They get it to the running back. But look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space. And then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They'll snag it just inside the 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Buys a little extra time. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Hosley. Finding some room. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and the receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Sweep. Booster. Hey, move.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds a man on the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. A dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route. The quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with his receiver on that one.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Edwards. Open space at the 25. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Neither of these teams are ranked in the top 25 at the moment, but it's early in the season, still plenty of time to fight their way in as we take a look at how things stand now. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it on target. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for space. It's Edwards. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Well, they were trying to run a sweep, but they got put in the dustpan real fast.
And defenses understand, I cannot let fast guys get on the edge. I got to get that ball turning back towards the middle. Really good job of understanding that. Understanding if it gets too far outside from them big boys, they aren't even in the play. They're just chasing and running. So nice job by the defense not allowing that ball to get outside.
Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Tight game like this one late, and those types of mistakes can just crush you. Let's see what they've got on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Finds his big tight end. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Hosley. There's some room. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38th.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Looking downfield, it's Grimes. Makes the catch, it's Addison. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out.
Number 33 sets a kickoff.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. The delay of game pushes the offense back. He wants to throw it. Under fire. Got him. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
Looking for a man. It's Grimes. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
Well, they go with a toss play, and you see the patience this running back has. I love when he has the ball in his hands. He's just able to sort of feel out where defenders are. He's able to see the hole open up. Once he sees it, puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. Nice carry.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Wide, 53. Wide, 28, 29 bounce. 28, 29 bounce. Go, go.
This time he wants to throw. That's caught. It's Edwards. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Red 54, red 54. Go, go.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Quarterback making adjustments.
95, 96, right. Hey, move. Go, go.
They'll run it to the right side. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure three here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Fires to the end zone, and it's picked off for the fourth time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that...
Turning it on! Makes it past the marker. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter.